The movie that everyone from this generation knows you from.
Don't say it. I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say. Menace to Society.
Yes. I only have one scene. One scene.
One scene. You were not a recurring character.
No.
You were not on the poster.
No.
Your whole part was, I think, maybe 5 minutes long at the most.
That's right.
So what led into you actually doing that role?
I love the Hughes brothers. I think they're brilliant writers and also directors, the collaboration. And I like the story too because it was a street story, but it humanitized the kids, you know? It wasn't just like these are these bad little gang members, but it showed their humanity also. And that one, that one scene, it's amazing. I did a film recently called Mandy with Nicolas Cage, and we're in Brussels, Belgium. I'm in Brussels, Belgium, and kids come up to me and say that line in Belgium. You know what I'm saying? It's in all the films I've done, that's the one line they remember.
Can you redo that part?
Now?
Yeah.
No, you done fucked up, right?
I mean,
you said
that
you
line,
bought. No,
that
you
line,
said you bought the bottle of beer at 3:00, and now you're saying it's 5:00. You know you done fucked up, right?
And then, Tyron Turner was like, no, I said that I got the bottle in the...
You started stuttering, remember that?
Yep. No, you see what I said was...
No. You know you done fucked up, right?
That role of you playing the detective in that movie, you actually based it on the way that your father used to talk to you.
Oh, listen, my father's position. Say my sister and I he asked us a question, right? And let's say we gave him, in these days' terms, an alternative fact. He would look at us, right? And in these kinds of words, he would be silent. Say, "You finished?" Say, "Yeah, we're finished." He would say things like, "I'm not as dumb as you look." It's like if my father and mother told my sister and I not to ride our bikes on the street, but on the sidewalk because of traffic, if Mrs. Johnson, the next door neighbor, saw us riding our bike on the street, she would step in front of our bikes, take us and put on her living room couch and say, "Don't say a word." She'd pick up her phone and call my father at work. She would say, "Bill, they're riding their bikes on the street." He would say, "I'll be there in an hour." That was the longest hour of our lives. Because we knew what was going to happen. He didn't never raise his voice. He just would sit us down and explain and ask us, "Do you understand what the issue is here? Do you understand the problem? And there are consequences to it." And we would think because he talked to us, we could talk through it and then he'd forgive us. And he'd finish, he'd say, "You understand? Good. Go out and get a switch."
You'd have to go get the switch that he would then use to beat you with.
Yes. But he'd explain why we're getting beat.
Oh man, you actually played a cop in a bunch of different movies. You were kind of like the go-to cop guy for a while. It's funny because a lot of people call me the police. The way I interview people say that my interviews sound like interrogations. So,
But they're good interrogations.
I guess I got it from you.
Okay, that's all good.
Right, because you were actually in one of the episodes of the Boondocks.
I love Boondocks.
I was actually in one of the episodes of the Boondocks also.
Oh wow! I
was playing myself.
And what's it was Uncle what's his
Uncle
name?
Ruckus.
Ruckus.
Yeah.
One of the funniest characters ever. I just thought that was so. I don't even know why it went off.
Creative differences between the two main writers. They just stopped getting along, and then I guess they wanted more money out of Sony. There's a big convoluted reason. It was my favorite show on television. Like the fact that I got to be in that show animated as myself, that to me was like, okay, I made it. You know?
I thought you guys were brilliant, man. I'm serious. I mean,
Oh yeah.
the way you handled relevant social issues with humor was brilliant, really.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and you basically reprised your character from Menace II Society
That's right.
in the Boondocks. You basically were playing the same character.
That's right. It was fun.
Man, listen. You know we done fucked up, don't you? People are gonna remember that way past both of us being gone. Like that's just one of those timeless lines, and you still see memes to this day, like on Instagram.
Yes.
Like hell of a line, man. And the fact that was your only line in the whole movie. I mean, you stole the show in that whole movie.
I loved it, man. We had a good time. We had a great time.
Yep. I mean, it's interesting because I interviewed I interviewed Tyron Turner and MC8, and they both kind of explained to me how Tupac originally was supposed to be in the movie.
He had an opinion about his character. Every time it came down to him to start reading, he would stop and just start going, well, why my character ain't this? Why this? Why that? So he wanted them to write in the script why he turned Muslim. Show why. Okay, what? Oh, okay, because I guess the depiction of it was supposed to be his little brother had got killed, whatever, but they wasn't going to show all that.
Okay.
It was just the point of view.
So there was more to the story than just he just showed up late and they...
Yeah,
Okay.
he didn't want that character. Or make my character so the audience can understand why I'm a Muslim now.
My version of it is Tupac came into the reading. We were all there, me. I don't know if MCA was there yet. It was me, Lorenz, Jada. We're all at the reading or whatever. And Tupac, we all started rehearsing and reading or whatever. And in the middle of it, Tupac was like, man, I don't know. I can't get into this character. It's just, I need more meat. I need some more, And then Alan Hughes was like, Tupac, you interrupting the session. Let's just finish reading. So we start reading again, and Tupac like, I'm sorry, I just can't get in. And then Alan Hughes was like, Tupac, why are you acting like a bitch? You're acting like a bitch right now. You acting like a straight bitch. Let's step outside. This is what I hear. So Tupac and Alan Hughes step outside. Alan comes back in, and Tupac never returns. That was the last time I seen Tupac.
He ended up beating up the Hughes brothers later on at a video set over that situation. So
They were brilliant guys, man. They're brilliant guys, and Tupac was brilliant too, man. I just loved his work and died much too soon, man.
Oh yeah. If Tupac was still alive, yeah, I have no idea. I mean, because he was already becoming a movie star in his own right at 25.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the whole rap music scene would have been totally different if he had lived also.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.